The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
They start the drive with Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They run it again with Cook. Fighting through. Still fighting for more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. On play action, here's Tua. And Cook has it left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Up the middle, it's Cook. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there in the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it, and the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Get it! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Hurt!
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll show the defense.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Richardson to the air on first down. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 43. Now Richardson. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a second and 10. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Richardson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And New York set to take the field. They just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we got no shot. You got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Looking to pass. Tua. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
18 Cardinals. Ready.
They go play action with Richardson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, Jay.
Richardson going to move him around. Richardson on 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Target, it's caught for a Colts touchdown from 21 yards away. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
19 tight. Let's go.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. And that is incomplete. The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off for this offense, Charles. You got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Here's Tua. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On first down, Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Devontae Smith. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Get it. Ready.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go check. Go check. Ready.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
There, Richardson back to throw it. The risk taken in by Downs. And they move this all the way down to the 9. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get in. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Taylor is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Ready. 70 range. 70 range. Ready.
Richardson looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Buffalo 18. Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Bronco 80. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. New York set to take 5, and they need him right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Colts are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, well, we look at the defense. They came in prepared, had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Richardson now on second down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Looking middle, and that's complete. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here Richardson yet again. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great They're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Dayo Odeyingbo there to make the play defensively. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the last of our 3 games on this Sunday. One more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up a very exciting 3 days of Super Wild Card Weekend. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He connected on 3 touchdown passes in those first 2 quarters. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Now a hit and a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Cover 3, tip.
On first down, Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf.
Well, this certainly feels like complimentary football to me, partner, because the momentum from the team's touchdown drive looks like it's made its way over to the defense. They're working together in tandem now. Offense gets in the end zone. Defense with a big sack on the first play of the following drive.
On second down, Tua. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Go ahead.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Here's second and 10. Tua going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Jets get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they have made this look easy. And there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
And that's on the tackle, Braden Smith.
Still second down.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
65, Jack, 65.
Here's Richardson to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Richardson off the play fake. They'll roll him out right. And he finds your man on a crossing route. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That's good for 28 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Off play action. Richardson rolling to his right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll run here with Taylor. A solid move on the run, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Down at the 2. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
Now it's Richardson. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the... A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Ready.
Now Richardson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one... Down the numbers! There he goes! And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Juju Brents on the tackle. A gain of 30. And the Jets 1st down.
One quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. And it's back now here on EA Sports.
Right here.
It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Setting up the screen for Cook. And just fighting through. He's got space. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Tua now on 1st down. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down.
All right, come on.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got the hook up to Lazard. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Cook up the gut. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That's to the left sideline and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Colts are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. They go play action with Richardson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Richardson to throw off play action. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. John Franklin Myers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests. But in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Tua now on 1st down. Open man here is Conklin. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.